everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to explain the chapter Light, Reflection and Diffraction. This is an important chapter from class 10th physics. So this video will be very useful for students who are preparing for their state board exams and also for the students who are promoted from class 9 to class 10th. So you want to understand the basics clearly, you watch this video. So I hope this video will help you understand the concept easily. Without wasting any time, let's begin the class. So in this video, we will learn about what is light, what is source of light, what is an image, and types of the image like real image and virtual image, and about reflection through a plane mirror and laws of reflection, characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. Then types of the spherical mirrors like a concave mirror and convex mirror. So let us start the lesson. Okay, this class is completely based on your NCERT textbook. So first let us understand the simple question. Why are we able to see objects around us? Why are we able to see objects around us? So we see object because light from those objects enters our eyes. Correct, right? If there is no light, we cannot see anything. For example, in completely dark room, objects are present, but we cannot able to see them. Right? So during the day, sunlight falls on the object and reflects into our eyes. So we are able to see them in the daytime. Light can also travels through transparent material like a glass, water. This is called transmission of light. Okay, so this all the information they given in the first page of your light chapter in NCERT textbook. Many beautiful natural phenomena are related to light, such as formation of image in the mirror, twinkling of star, rainbow formation, bending of light in different mediums. So one of the important property of the light is that light travels in a straight line. This straight path of the light is called ray of light. So first we should understand what is ray of light. Ray of light is nothing but the straight path of the light is called a ray of light. So you know other phenomena also. Reflection of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light, diffraction of light. But in this chapter we are going to cover only reflection and refraction. Okay. Then what is light? First, let us understand what is light. So, light is a form of energy that helps us to see objects around us. Without light, we can't see anything. So, for example, during the night time, when there is no light, it becomes difficult to see objects clearly. But in the daytime, so with the help of the sunlight, we can see all the objects clearly, right? The sun is a main natural source of light for the earth. Then, what are the different types of the source of light? First, we'll understand what is meant by source of light. What is meant by source? Source can be anything, any object or anything that produces light. Okay, so source of light is any object that produces light. Then, what are the types of the source of light? There are two types of source of light. One is natural source of light. Another one is artificial source of light. So, artificial source of light is nothing but human made or man made source of light. Natural source of light example, sun, stars, lightning. So those are example for natural source of light. Then artificial source of light examples, electric bulb, candle, tube light, lamp, etc. So these are the things are example for man-made source or artificial source of light. Okay, so I hope you understand definition of light and source of light, right? Then what is an image? An image is formed when the light ray coming from the object, it will meet somewhere or appears to meet after reflection or refraction. Okay, so there are two types of the images. One is real image, another one virtual image. So what is meant by real image? A real image is formed when the ray of light meet at a point after reflection or refraction is called real image. So virtual image is nothing but image is formed when a rays of light appears to meet when diverging rays are extended at the point is called virtual image. So second point, it is formed on a different side of an object, and a virtual image, it is formed on the same side of the object. This second point I will explain while explaining ray diagrams. Okay, third point, real image are inverted, virtual image are erect. Last one is real image can be obtained on the screen, virtual image can be obtained on the screen. Sorry, virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. I hope your basic concepts are clear. You already know what is light, what is the source of light, what is a ray of light, and also what is an image and types of an image. Okay, so now let us start actual topics of this chapter, which are very important for your exams. So pay attention. First topic is about reflection. So what is meant by reflection? So let me take an example. When you stand in front of a mirror, the light from your body falls on the mirror, right, and bounces back to your eyes. This is the why you can see your image in the mirror. This is a reflection of light. So in exam they will ask what is meant by reflection. So on that time you should write the reflection of light means the bouncing back of the light when it is falls on a surface like a mirror or any shiny object. Simple words, when light hit the surface and comes back, it is called reflection of light. Okay, I hope you understand reflection definition. Bouncing back of the light ray after hitting the mirror surface, it passes through same medium. Okay, so now we'll understand. So diagram explanation for reflection of light. When explaining reflection of light, we usually draw simple diagram with the mirror, incident ray, normal, and reflected ray. So first we'll understand what is mirror surface. So we are using mirror, right, for reflection, to show reflection. So here, what is meant by mirror surface? Mirror surface is nothing but a straight horizontal line represent mirror or reflecting surface. Okay, so that is mirror surface. So what is meant by incident ray? The ray of light that falls on the mirror is called incident ray. So ray of light which hits the mirror surface is called incident ray. So after incident, what will happen? It will reflect, right? Then what is meant by reflected ray? The ray of light that bounces back from the mirror. So the ray of light that bounces back from the mirror is called reflected ray. So we'll draw one the straight line, perpendicular line between this incident ray and reflected ray. That line we call normal. Okay, normal ray alla, it's a normal. So the normal is an imaginary line drawn perpendicular, means 90-degree to the mirror surface at the point of incidence. This one we call normal. So here I use the word point of incidence. Then what is meant by point of incidence? Usually we are representing point of incidence by O, capital O. The point where the light ray hits the mirror is called point of incidence. The point where the light ray hits the mirror is called point of incidence. So now you understand mirror surface, incident ray, normal, reflected ray, and point of incidence. So here you can observe there is an angle, right? There is a gap between normal and incident ray. So what we call this part, what we call this gap, this gap is nothing but angle of incidence. So angle between incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. So similarly, between normal and reflected ray, again you can see the angle, right? The angle between reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection. Okay, let us move on to the next topic. There are two important laws of reflection. These laws are very important for your exams. In most of the question paper, you will find this question like state laws of reflection. So you must remember these two laws clearly. So what is the first law? The first law states that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So now let us understand what is the meaning of this law. Okay, the angle of incidence is the angle between incident ray and normal, and the angle of reflection is the angle between reflected ray and the normal. So for example, if the angle between incident ray and the normal is 30-degree, then the angle between the reflected ray and the normal will be 30-degree. So because according to laws of reflection, first law of reflection, angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Okay, let us see the second law of reflection. The second law of reflection says that the incident ray, the normal, and the reflected ray at the point of incidence all are lying on the same plane. So let us understand this statement first. So you already know the point of incidence, right? It is a point where the incident ray hits the surface of the mirror. Okay. So from this point, the reflected ray come out after reflection. At that point only, we'll draw normal, that perpendicular line. So this normal, incident ray and reflected ray, all three are lying on the same point and means same plane. So that we can say incident ray, normal and reflected ray all are lying on the same plane. So this is second law of reflection. Okay, students, I hope you understand laws of reflection. These two laws are very important. Please remember them. So now after this topic, we will learn about characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. Before going to the topic, so we'll discuss about plane mirror. What is meant by plane mirror? A plane mirror is nothing but a mirror with a flat reflecting surface. So that is any mirror that has flat reflecting surface is called plane mirror. Okay. Now, if we keep any object in front of plane mirror, definitely an image would be formed, right? So, let us see what are the characteristics of this image. So, we'll discuss characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. So, our first point is image is virtual and erect. The image formed by a plane mirror is virtual and erect. Imagine that you are sitting in front of plane mirror and looking at your face. The image you see in the mirror is virtual and erect. Okay. So virtual image means image cannot be obtained on the screen. So that means you are seeing your image in the mirror, not on the screen or somewhere. Okay. Erect means what? Erect means the image is straight, not inverted. Okay. It is straight image. That means image is virtual and erect. Second point, size of the image is equal to size of the object. Now observe your face in the mirror. You will notice that size of the image is exactly same as the size of your face. So we can say size of the image is always equal to size of the object. This is the second point. Characteristics of image formed by mirror. The second point is size of the image is equal to size of the object. Okay. The third point is distance of the image is equal to distance of the object. Now check the distance between your face, that means from you to mirror, and just imagine the distance of the image behind the mirror. Okay, both the distances are equal. So we can say distance of the object from the mirror and distance of the image from the mirror, both are equal. The important point from this topic is that is lateral inversion. So raise your left hand in front of the plane mirror. So in the mirror image, it appears to be right hand. Correct, right? Similarly, if you raise your right hand in front of the plane mirror, it appears as the left hand. This change of left and right side or right and left side is called lateral inversion. Okay. So the one more point is image is always formed behind the mirror. So this is another important point is that image is always formed behind the mirror, not in front of it. Okay, finally, we can list the characteristics of image formed by plane mirrors are the first thing, image is virtual and erect, and size of the image is equal to size of the object, and distance of the object is equal to distance of the image, and image shows lateral inversion. Our plane mirror produces lateral inversion. Last point is image is formed behind the mirror. I hope you understand basic concepts of light, such as source of light, image formation, about plane mirrors, the reflection of light, loss of reflection, and characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. In next video, I will discuss about spherical mirrors in detail. If you found this video useful, please share with your friends and don't forget to like, follow and subscribe the channel. Thank you everyone.